All right, and we are live. Hey everybody, it's Sam from TeamSam Personal Training down here in Fenton Plaza, and I'm getting ready to bring to you all the 6 o'clock boot camp workout. If you've been following along to all of our posts, you know that during this time of quarantine, we've been doing live workouts. So anybody that's on Facebook that is a friend with myself or Michelle can follow along and do the workouts with us. If you don't catch the live broadcast, or if you get on halfway through and you want to do the whole thing, remember that we are saving these and then we are archiving them to our YouTube channel. And if you haven't subscribed to that yet, just go to YouTube and search Team Sam Fitness. And again, every week we have 4 boot camps that we're doing live for all of you to do at home. So you don't have to be a member, you don't have to pay anything. All you gotta do is catch the video, follow along at home, substitute as necessary. If you're not a Team Sam member, then we got a lot of different equipment that we use during our regular classes. So for these, we're gonna be using lighter weights than normal. I'll be trying to use minimal equipment or things that you can easily replicate at home. So I'll give suggestions on stuff as we go along, and it might sound ridiculous. Like I might say, instead of a kettlebell, for you to get a laundry detergent bottle or get a 5-gallon bucket and put some weights in it. If you're like me, you've got kids at home, there's a ton of toys, you can always put that into a backpack or a clothes hamper and use that to lift, or like for the stretchy bands. It sounds crazy, but if you got a pair of yoga pants or really tight leggings, you can use those to get some resistance out of it. So I'll give suggestions as we go along, but again, for these, because we know everyone's at home and it's minimal equipment, we'll try to keep everything to more body weight and stuff like that, but still kick your ass and burn a lot of calories, because right now with everybody being at home, I know that you can go insane. If your gyms are closed and your classes are canceled, this is still a way to get your ass kicked, and we're giving it to you all for free. All I ask is that if you like the workouts and you're enjoying doing these, share them with your friends. Let others know. All they have to do is be friends with Michelle or I, or subscribe to the YouTube page, and you got free access to it. Now, since this is the live version, as we go along, feel free to leave a comment or drop any questions, or just tell me how you're doing. What I really like knowing is what you guys are using to replace the equipment. So if you got any creative ideas for what you did, throw it up on there. Anyway, for today's workout, I'm joined by my longtime client, Nicole. Nicole is known as one of the beasts around the studio. She is tiny, but mighty. This girl, as you can see, is barely 4'5", but she squats 315 pounds, she deadlifts cars, and she can bench press an elephant. So for all you ladies out there that are worried that weights will make you big and bulky, Nicole is prime example number 1 that lifting weights is not going to turn you into She-Hulk, but it is going to improve your metabolism and help with shaping your body. So now that I got an audience and you're all ready, let's get going. We're going to start out with a real easy one. I just call these high knees. You just want to get on your toes, get your knees up. We got 45 seconds of these, and begin. That's it. So if you're following along with us out there, I'll be giving you the cues on when to stop, when to go, when to rest, when to throw up, and when to pass out. And we're gonna keep this up. We got 10 more seconds. After these, we're gonna switch to one that we call floor touch jumping jacks. And I'll show you that one when we get to it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Floor touch jumping jacks. 30 seconds, ready, go. You got it. On each one, she's alternating which hand touches the ground. And notice, even though she's dropping low, she keeps that chest up. She's not rounding the back or doing this. Those eyes are always able to look forward. That's going to protect your back. That's also going to put more of the exercise into your thighs and your booty. We got 10 more seconds on these, and then we're going to go back to those high knees. In 3, 2, 1, high knees again. Up we go. Let's see, who's watching on here? We got a lot of people tuning in today. I see Hanan and Mark and Jessica and Alyssa and Jeff, who was doing our lifting video earlier today. Jeff, you fucking stud. And let's see, oh, Tammy's watching, and Ian from S2, Kristen, Ashley, Julie, Sandra. Oh, Sandra, but this is eating you up. I know you can't wait to get back in here, but I hope you're doing the home workouts until then. In 3, 2, 1, back to the floor touch jumping jacks. Ready, go. You got it, you got it, you got it. And make sure you're breathing. If you're not somebody that has been to one of our classes, especially if you've never done a HIIT style boot camp or exercise before, do not hold your breath. You hold your breath and your ass is gonna be on the floor, you're gonna be passed out. You need oxygen while you're working out. That's what helps take the lactic acid out of your muscles and help you recover. We got 3, 2, 1, and break. Go and rest a second. How you feeling?
A little tired.
A little tired. And that's the purpose of the warm-up, is to get your heart rate going, to get your lungs working, and to make your muscles more pliable. When people are new to fitness, and for many people that are into fitness, they think that to warm up, they gotta stretch their body, they gotta get on, stretch their legs, and do all that stuff. Actually, stretching before you work out is not the best idea, because stretching will decrease your overall strength. What you want to do is either foam roll or get out and do something that gets your body temperature up. The more you use your muscles, the more pliable they become. I always think of it like taffy. If you take taffy and you put it in the refrigerator and you get it cold, it's more brittle, it'll snap easily. But if you take taffy and you warm it up, it becomes very pliable. Your muscles are similar to that. So if you just start cold and all you do is start stretching on them, you've actually got a better chance of injury. Whereas if you warm them up, go through some exercise that gets their heart rate up, they get your body temperature up, the muscles become looser that way, they become a little more pliable. That's the better way to warm up. And that's why our boot camps and the ones you're doing along with us have so many plyometrics at the beginning, is that's gonna reduce your chance of injury. Now afterwards, stretch, do all the shit that you want then, because then there's less chance of injury for it. Okay, so what we're gonna do on our next one, we're gonna start off going really easy. We're gonna do back step lunges. So for that one, you're just gonna start here, step back, go into a lunge, and then alternate legs on each one. We're gonna do 30 seconds of those. After we've hit 30 seconds of back step lunges, we're gonna do 30 seconds of scissor lunges, where you have to switch in the air. Now, if you can't do a scissor lunge, just keep doing the back step lunge as good as you can. Beginners, pace yourself. Don't feel like you gotta do 1,000 reps in 10 seconds. Work up to that. After we do the scissor lunges, we're gonna drop and do a 45-second squat hold. This shit is gonna burn. This shit is gonna suck. What I'm challenging all of you to do is to just not give up. Okay, here we go. Back step lunges in 3, 2, 1, go. That's it, that's it. Something I want to point out, Nicole's on that line on the floor. Notice how she keeps a little bit of space while she does that. She's not stepping one foot directly in front of the other. That will cause you to fall off balance. So you always want a little bit of space in between as you're stepping. All right, now we got the scissor lunges. Switch it in the air, ready, go. That's it, that's it, that's it. Now, when I did a lifting video last week with my client Amy, and I pointed out that she always kept her hands on her hips or she swung with it. The technique Nicole is using, where she's got her hands behind her back, there's actually a reason for that, and it helps with balance and it helps with keeping her shoulders up so she's not slouching forward. By pulling those arms back, it makes it very hard for her to slouch with it. And break. So now we got a 45-second squat hold. Ready, and go. All right. All of you out there in Facebook land, if you're doing this one, I want you to make sure you got that butt back, but don't take your chest and do this. You're not sitting on the toilet taking a shit, okay? Now, if you were at Quick Trip, all right, not Quick Trip. If you were at Phillips 66 and you had to use the toilet, yeah, then it's okay to hover. But for these, we want to get low, chest up, right there with it. Don't act like you're not all a bunch of Quick Trip fans. I'm not getting paid by them to endorse them on this live Facebook video. But if any Quick Trip employees are watching and you want to pay me to endorse you, I'll tell everybody your toilets are clean as the top of my head. And break. All right, we're gonna do a 20-second rest, and then we're gonna do another set of those. So we got the back step lunges, the scissor lunges, and the 45-second squat hold. Keep in mind, the classes that we're doing here through Facebook Live are only 30 minutes long. When we do a class at the studio, a regular class is an hour. So here we gotta take a bunch of stuff and condense it down. So we're gonna take less rest breaks, and we're just gonna stack a lot of stuff together. Every video, we get different clients to come in and go through this with us. So I can't say this enough. The people we use in the videos are actual members of TeamSam, but I let them all know beforehand, don't treat this like a regular class. Slow your pace down, because if not, you'll get blown up really quick. But Nicole's an athlete, she's not blown up. We're ready for the second set. Back step lunges, ready and begin. 30 seconds of them, just switching legs, stepping back and switching through it. Now, if you're in your living room, you're in your bedroom, your basement, and you're working out with us right now, show me. Either wave or show me some hearts. Give me the thumbs up. I'm interested to know how many of you are actually doing this along with us, because there's a lot of you watching. There's a lot of you watching. You're watching Nicole over here work her ass off and get tired, but hopefully you're at home following along with us. All right, scissor lunges. We're gonna switch in the air on these. Ready, go. Lots of hearts on that one. You got it, you got it, you got it. Keep it up. You're already halfway there. You got 15 seconds left on these scissor lunges. Kristen says, hey, yo. Keep it up, 10 more seconds. You guys are almost there, don't quit in 3, 2, 1. Now we're dropping down. We got a 45-second squat hold and begin. That's it. The hard thing on these is just stay focused. Find some place to take your mind so that you're not thinking about how bad this hurts or how bad this sucks. You got to keep reminding yourself that if there's some goal weight or some goal body that you want to get to, you got to push through it. You can't quit. If you got to slow stuff down, that's okay. If you got to break it into little sets, that's okay. But you just straight up quit, that is never okay, and that's not going to get you to that ultimate long-term goal. Always remind yourself of that. So many people start this shit, they start a workout routine or start a boot camp, and they've got this crazy motivation for the first couple weeks. And then once they realize how hard it is and how much dedication it takes, they forget about why they started. You can see Nicole's remembering the whole time that she's on video when she can't quit. And break. Okay, I want you guys to shake your legs out, give it a little rest. After the squat holds, you got a lot of lactic acid built up in those legs and your butt and your thighs, and you need to get oxygen. You need to breathe that in. Let that oxygen carry some of that lactic acid out to get you ready for the next exercise. Sandra says, Nicole is a beast. She hears that every day. She hears that every day. So on the next one, we're gonna be requiring a step. So if you have anything in your house, whether it's a step stool or something that's a few inches off the ground that is sturdy. Now, if you have to, go find a step in your house. If you're watching this on your phone, bring it over with you. But get something that we can step up on. And if you want to make this a little more challenging, grab a weight. Grab something that you can hold on to. We're going to use dumbbells down here. But what we're going to do, I'm going to set up a box. We're going to be here with it. We're gonna set up a box. I'm gonna have Nicole grab 2 dumbbells. And what she's gonna do, we're gonna start off. We got 1 foot on the box, 1 foot on the ground. So if you're at home, just use that front step. 1 on the step, 1 on the flat ground. Don't be taking like 4 steps up, because then your ass is gonna fall down and probably break your neck. And then you're gonna try to sue me for telling you to do it on video. Good luck. Anyway, I know none of you would do that. That only happens at places like Burn, Bootcamp, and Orange Theory, where all the Karens work out, but that's just between us. Anyway, we're gonna get some weights and we're just gonna hold on to them. Doesn't matter what kind of weight it is. Go to your fridge, grab some food out of it, go to your kid's room, grab some heavy toys, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna start off, I want 1 foot on the box, 1 foot on the ground. You're gonna step up, touch the step, and then back down. So all we're doing on this, as soon as you touch the ground, come right back up. The faster you go on this, the quicker you're gonna burn out. So depending on what experience level you're at, you're gonna wanna adjust that speed. After 30 seconds, we're gonna switch to the other leg. Just step, touch, and up. Once we've done both legs, we're gonna go back to that first one. We're gonna do a step up with a twist. So you're gonna step the knee, twist to the side and back. And then we're gonna do 30 seconds of those on each side. So, get your step, get your weight, ready, and begin. We got 30 seconds on each side. Just stepping up, coming back down. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We're already halfway on that leg. We got 15 seconds, then we're gonna switch sides. Now right now, she's using 15-pound dumbbells. So figure total, she's adding 30 pounds to her body weight. For all of you that are scared of weights, don't worry about this. This ain't gonna turn her into The Rock or Hulk Hogan, but it is gonna build a lot of endurance and burn a lot of calories. All right, we're gonna switch legs now. We got 30 seconds on the other side. Ready, go. Got it, good step ups. So we got 20 more seconds on this leg, and then we're gonna switch, take the weight, and turn it into a side twist. And again, if you're a beginner or you're not used to this type of exercise, pace yourself. This is a full 2 minutes stepping through with added resistance. We got 3 seconds left. And break. So now we're gonna go back to the first leg, set that up on the box. We're gonna take one weight this time and hold that with both hands. And as you lift the knee, I want you to just turn towards that hip and then back. This is an exercise that is so damn simple, but people they get confused and throw it off. So from the front, what this looks like, you have your weight. I want you to lift the knee. As you lift the knee, just turn towards, like you're putting it in your pocket and then back. So it's just towards the pocket and back down. Here we go, 30 seconds and begin. This is a great exercise because the step itself makes it more resistance. You gotta use a lot of glute muscle to get up there than if we just did this on the ground on a flat surface. What the weight does, one, it makes you heavier, so the glute muscles having to do more work as you step up, but adding that twist makes all of these muscles through your abdominals, your obliques, have to work to twist into it. We got 5 more seconds, then we're gonna switch to the other side. In 3, 2, 1, other side, other leg, twisting through. Ready, and begin. Turn that a little so there we go. Something that I hear a lot in class, people will say, what muscle group is this working? This isn't bodybuilding, okay? Unless you were getting ready for the Mr. Olympia, you don't have to get super detailed on isolating certain muscle groups. What we want to focus on, at least for boot camp, we want to use as many muscles as possible. I don't want to just use the legs. I want to use the legs, the obliques, and the arms. And break. Go ahead and take a little breather. We're going to go back to those front steps in 20 seconds. But to go back to what I was saying, when you're using as many muscles as you can, you're gonna burn more calories. Lifting weights, contracting against resistance, burns more calories than just getting on an elliptical and doing this boring shit for an hour. Okay, the more muscle groups you're using, the harder that something is, the more effort that it takes, the more calories that it requires. So if all we did was isolation exercises where we just did bicep curls, or just did leg extensions, you don't burn many calories doing that. So when we start taking different muscle groups and combining them together and then doing that over time, you're gonna burn way more calories and yes, way more fat as long as you're in a calorie deficit. Okay, here we go, second round, back to the step ups, ready and begin. You got it, you got it. Again, for those of you just jumping in, just following along, find something that is a sturdy surface. If you have to, just find some stairs in your house. Use that first step, grab something heavy, and get going. And you know what? Babies work really well for this too. So if you're a new mom, babies can get pretty damn heavy. Just grab them by the head. Okay, not by the head. That's why my kids are the way they are. Okay, switch legs, other side, and begin. So we got 30 seconds on this leg, and then we're gonna switch to the first one and go back to that step and twist exercise. You guys got it, you got it. Come on, work hard, but don't quit. Work hard, don't quit. We got 5 more seconds. And switch. All right, so now we got the step and the twist with it. Ready? And begin. That's it, that's it. Keep going, keep going. We're halfway there, 15 seconds. This is going to be our last set of these. We'll switch and do the other leg, and then we're going to move on to something that's more upper body. And switch. Other side, other leg. Twist into that other side. Ready? And begin. Got it. You got it. Come on, we're already halfway there. You just got 15 seconds left on this one. Very good, very good, very good. 10 seconds to go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, go ahead and take a little breather here. We're gonna take about 30 or 45 seconds. I'm gonna set up the next exercise. So let's stick with that step. Let's stick with the steps. So whatever that you're using for your step at home, whether that's actual steps or if you've got, well, like a step stool, you could use something like that. Just make sure it's sturdy. If it's plastic and it's got a weight limit, be very careful. Again, I don't want anybody at home getting hurt on these. But hey, no pain, no gain, right? On this one, I'm gonna go a little bit smaller. I'm gonna get a box to set up. And because right now this box right here is 12 inches, and for the exercise I want to come down just a little bit shorter on that. So I'm gonna set up a box here, so you guys get your box set up at home. You're not gonna need any weights for this one, but we are gonna use a stretchy band. Here it's gonna be a regular resistance band. For those of you at home, find either a pair of yoga pants, really tough leggings, or hell, if you have to, get some sweats. We're just gonna grab those things by the end and pull them to get some resistance on it. So while I'm setting up the box, I'm gonna have Nicole go and grab one of the resistance bands, and what she's gonna be doing with it, we're gonna take it, we're gonna start off overhead like this, and we're just gonna do little pull aparts with it. We're gonna stack that with the step exercise, and we'll get to that in just a second. Let's see, who we got watching? Let's see, who's followed along? Brittany's watching, Deb's watching, Shannon's watching, Kate, Sean, Pamela, Denise, Jamie, a ton of people. Hey, I like to see everybody watching, but more so I want to see people doing. That's why we're putting these videos together. We want you all to work your asses off with us. And you know what? Track. Check your weight, check your body fat, do progress pictures. If somebody out there follows along during this time that we're shut down and you kick ass, send it to me. Maybe you get a couple months of free boot camps out of it. All right, so what we're gonna do down here at the studio, we got plyo boxes. We can Velcro these things so that they stay on top of each other. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do, it's called a climb up. It's very simple. All you're doing is getting on your hands, climbing up to the step, coming back down. So on this one, you've got to go to push-up position. You're gonna be here with it, and you're just gonna step off and back on. Step off, back on with the hands. Now, when you guys are in push-up position, what I want you to work on is keeping your nose above your hands. What I mean is, so often I will get people in class, and when they do push-ups or anything where they're in push-up position. Now let's imagine you're the floor. We're at the floor eye view. If you were the floor looking up, most people when they do push-ups would look like this. They've got their head between their hands and they got their butt way up in the air, and that puts a ton of stress on their shoulders and their back. We want to make sure that that nose stays above the hands when we're in push-up position. So it's like that instead of this. Especially on steps and climb-ups. You don't want to be pushing away from it. You want to keep that nose up. So if I'm doing this, I'm here, up, up, down, down. My nose is above my hands the entire time. That and it keeps it from pushing. This box is on a floor where it kind of slides a little bit. So if you're pushing into it, it's going to push that box backwards. We want to keep the hands right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 30 seconds of climb-ups, and then we're going to step back, put that band, or she's going to put the band on her wrist. For all you at home that are using yoga pants or whatever, you're just going to grab those things at whatever distance you need to be able to get some stretch on it. That's a short range of motion on those. That's okay. All right, we got the climb-ups first. Ready, and begin. Just up, up, down, down on that box, just like that. Oh, perfect song for boot camp. We got some Motley Crue going on. How many? I know there's some other trainers out there that are watching. I saw Jamie and Julia and some of you. How many of you play Motley Crue and Guns N' Roses and Metallica during your workouts? If you don't, you need to start doing it. Because I used to just play all that pop shit, and I found out most of the girls like listening to some rock as well. Gotta change it up. And switch. So now she's gonna take the band, all you get whatever stretching material you have. We're gonna hold that up right here, and we're just doing little pull aparts. Ready, and begin. It might not look like much. She's got that little gray band right there. But that thing, that's the heaviest resistance on these we have. The gray one is thick. It takes a lot to pull that apart. And I feel, anybody here old enough to remember Kids in the Hall? I crush your head. I do this during class on a regular day anyway. That's it, that's it. Keep it up. We got 10 more seconds. This is like an isometric with a little range of motion to it. We got 5 seconds left, and 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going back down to that step. We got another set of climb-ups, 30 seconds of them. Ready, and begin. There we go, there we go, there we go. Keep going, you got it. 15 seconds left. Ten seconds left, almost there. All you at home, don't give up. Slow it down if you have to, but don't quit. Don't quit yet. You've only got 3 seconds. 2, 1, and switch. So we're gonna go back to the stretchy bands. Over the head we go, 30 seconds, and begin. Who's watching now? We got Mina Bogdanovich, Julia, Michelle's watching. Michelle's good. Michelle does a lot of varied music. Michelle knows the shit that people want to listen to. If you guys want to find a playlist, check out what she's doing. The people that work out in my classes, they get sick of the show tunes and the cartoon theme songs that I play every day. And break, and Baby Shark. You really want to get a class going, you got to have some Baby Shark. Which I'm totally full of shit right now, but Stacy Schumacher says, hi, Nicole. Okay, so I want to switch. We're going to go back down to the ground. So on these, we're going to do a little upper body exercise and then go right into some core stuff because we're almost finished here. We're almost done with our half hour. So we're going to switch. If you've got, if you need a mat or anything like that at home to lay on the floor, go grab it. But what we're going to do, we're going to start off, we're going to go down to forearms. We're going to go to plank position. Now planks, holy hell, planks are an exercise that people go all over the place with. How I want you to do them, if you're capable of it. And by capable, I mean if you have 2 arms and 2 legs. Anything else, fuck your excuses. You lazy motherfucker, just get down and do this the right way. Now, if you try it and you got to modify it, then that's okay. But at least try it the correct way first, because you might find out that you're capable of more than you think. Anyway, I want you on your forearms and your hands tucked in there under the chin. So we're gonna be here with our plank. You got that? I got the butt down. I don't want you pushing that butt up. I see this a lot in videos and in class where people get their ass up. They look like a dog getting ready to mate. We don't want no fucking puppies. I want you down like this. We're gonna start off with it. You're gonna do plank ups. On a plank up, we come up to the hands, back down to the forearms. Up to the hands, back down to the forearms. We're gonna do 30 seconds of plank ups. When you finish that, you're gonna flip right over and we're gonna do what I call a push crunch. On the push crunch, your hands are forward. You're gonna push in, go as far forward as you can, and then push all the way back, keeping those hands low. I don't want you to yank with it. It's just pushing and going back. And we're gonna do 45 seconds on that one. So we got 30 seconds of plank ups, followed by 45 seconds of those push crunches. If you're just joining along, or if you're just a spectator at home, get out and do these with us. Just get out and do them and let me know how your stomach feels afterwards. Okay, plank ups first. Ready, and begin. That's it, that's it, that's it. Good plank ups. You only got 10 seconds left. Only 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna switch over. We're gonna be in crunch position. We want those arms forward. We're just pushing into it. Ready, and begin. Perfect. 45 seconds on this one. 45 seconds. Just keep moving along. Like I always say, if you got to slow it down, that's fine. Just try not to quit. That's it. Just pushing into it. We got 30 seconds left. 30 seconds. Burn that stuff out. Burn that stuff out. If you were just scrolling by watching, this is one you can get down and do. We're almost done. But I want you to try it. I want you to try. Even if you had no aspirations for fitness or doing these, and you just saw me on your Facebook feed, I don't give a shit. Get down on the ground right now and try these, because I bet you tomorrow when it's sore, you're going to want to do the next video. In 3, 2, 1, break. We are only going to do a 10-second rest, and we're going to go back to the plank ups. We're almost finished. Almost finished. We just got 2 sets of these left. That's all. Okay, plank ups. Round 2, ready and begin. That's it. On those forearms, coming up to the hands and back down. That's it, that's it, that's it. Keep it going, keep it going. We're already halfway there. We've only got 15 seconds left. We've only got 15 seconds left. 15 seconds is nothing. 15 seconds ain't nothing. You guys can do that. Hell, only 5 seconds left. And 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna flip back over. We got those push crunches again. Ready, and begin. Pushing into it and back. Perfect, perfect. That's it. Work those ab muscles. Push into it. Getting a little bit of cardio out of it. If you're doing this right and you have kept up with us in just 30 minutes, you've already burned a ton of calories. Most of all, you worked all of your muscle groups. This ain't like those overpriced fucking places that charge you $150 a month to just do rowers and treadmills, okay? Cardio has its place. Cardio has its place, but it's way down on the list. We want to be working our muscles. And we've only got 10 seconds left, and then we're going to hit the last round of these. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Everybody, you got a 15-second rest. We got a 15-second rest, and we're going to hit the last set. We're almost done with these. We're almost finished with the workout today. So, big deep breath. Let it all out. Get a little pumped up. You got one more set coming up. One more, that's it. You ready? Nicole, are you ready? She's sweating. That's the lights. I tried some lights out in here today. Okay, ready, and begin. Plank ups, last set of them. Up, up, down, down. Keep it going. Let's see, who's watching? We got Pam. Pam, I bet you're doing this at home with us. Who else? Let's see, Jen and Nicole. Jen and Nicole, hopefully you're doing this along with us too. We got 2 Nicoles. Plus, I saw Nicole Cook is watching. There's a whole broadcast of Nicole's. Matt Green's watching. Matt Green, what the hell is up, buddy? And 3, 2, 1. All right, we're switching back down. We got those push crunches, and then we are finished. Ready, and begin. Right into it, pushing into it. Who else we got? Katie? Oh man, Katie Glass, I was gonna throw some kickboxing into this one, but we just kept going and we ran out of time. Tune in on Thursday. Thursday I'll try to remember, and I'm gonna throw a little bit of kickboxing in on the next one, but we're almost finished. We're down to the last 20 seconds. That's all you got, 20 seconds on these, 20 seconds, almost there. Who else is watching? Barbie, Courtney Rolfing, I'm pretty sure you used to do Lisa's classes. Girl, you should definitely be getting in on these. Bit of a different workout, bit of a different attitude, but it's good to change things up, right? In 3, 2, 1, and break. All right, so Nicole, you did an excellent job. How do you feel?
Good.
All right, so I want to thank Nicole for being the TeamSam member that came out today. For those of you that are members, we are looking for volunteers on our boot camp sessions and our lifting sessions. The class that you're watching right now is totally free. Every Monday and Wednesday, we've got 2 boot camps. Michelle does the 9 a.m., I do the 6 p.m. And it's live here on Facebook, so you can work out along with us. But when the workout's done, these get posted to our YouTube page. Just search TeamSam Fitness. Go there, subscribe to us, and all of the boot camps are going to be going up on that page, so you can do them anytime. Also, we have a live podcast that we're doing on Fridays at 6 p.m. That will also go on the YouTube page. So basically, anything that we're throwing out there for free will be archived on our YouTube, so you can go back and watch that afterwards. Now, for the TeamSam members, they get extra boot camp sessions because they're still paid members. They're still supporting the studio during this insane time. And for our lifting members, they get one new lifting workout every single day. We also do check-ins with them to see how everybody's doing with their nutrition and their motivation. So just keep following along. I keep saying this. It doesn't matter that you're stuck inside. Doesn't matter that you don't have access to your gym or your classes. Michelle and I are reaching out and putting this stuff out for free because we know what it's like to just not have access to your gym. When you can't work out, it will drive you crazy. We all use the gym. We all use exercise as our form of therapy. And so when the gyms are closed and when your classes are canceled, it's easy to start slipping into depression. So don't let that happen. Follow along with us through our workouts. Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Again, just search TeamSam Fitness, and we're going to help you guys out as much as we can with burning calories and staying active and kicking ass. And hey, you know what? If I got to give you a little verbal rant through Facebook, I don't give a shit. Whatever it takes, I will do that to get your ass off the couch and work out with us. So that's it. I thank you all for watching. And if you liked this video, please share it on your Facebook page and tag some friends to it. That's how you help us grow.